Hello and welcome to Mediacafe's YouTube channel. We appreciate you coming and checking out this video, and we hope you enjoy it and can subscribe and recommend this to your friends. You can subscribe at the red button below. Today's video, we are going to do a restaurant tour of Bellagio. We've done some past videos with hotel rooms and also just the general reopening. This footage was taken the first week of Vegas reopening, but this will concentrate on the restaurant experience, specifically at Bellagio. We were able to stay at the Bellagio, which is a beautiful resort, and we had a great time. And just want to talk about some of the restaurants that we had, and show you some of the food we ate while we were there. We're going to start with Sadelle's. Sadelle's is Bellagio's cafe. In fact, it used to be called the Bellagio Cafe. As you can see, they have opened with social distancing in mind. As you can see, the markers on the floor are there to keep everyone 6 feet apart if possible. This particular day that we went for lunch, and it was not crowded on this day, but we did see it crowded on other days. And it's a casual dining experience. And as you can see, inside as well, social distancing protocol with tables far apart from each other. The restaurant staff wearing masks, and again, people were seated as far apart. I don't know how many tables were removed, but it's obvious that some were removed because this was definitely social distancing. Again, another factor is they put virtual menus. So you scan the QR code on a coaster, and the menu goes to your phone. We started with an appetizer, pigs in a blanket. That was a good appetizer, but they have others. They have a lot of great appetizers: coconut shrimp, crab louis, shrimp cocktail, and oysters as well. But we went for something simple: pigs in blankets. They are famous for their salads, but we went with the club, the triple decker club, ham and turkey with fries. They do have a lobster salad, a Beverly salad, a Waldorf salad. Also, we had the omelet with hash browns. So, as you can see, it's a casual dining experience. Their cafe is good for brunch, for breakfast, for lunch, even evening dinner. So that's Sadelle's, and it's certainly one of the nice little restaurants in Bellagio. Next up, if you're in the mood for Asian food, there is Noodles. The Jasmine restaurant happened to be closed at the time, but Noodles was open, and Noodles has, again, social distancing protocol. What you can do if you wanted to be seated was scan the QR code to get on the wait list, and they'll page you or text you when your seat is ready. And also, again, a QR code for the menu. The Noodles Cafe, we happened to eat there one time, but we also did takeout another time, and so we're going to show you a little bit about the takeout. The Noodles Cafe, here's the pho or pho, whatever you want to call it, and those were the beef ball pho. They do have other great dishes like fried rice, crab meat vermicelli, spicy Thai shrimp noodle soup, hot and sour cucumbers even, pad Thai noodles. So yeah, a lot of different Asian treats for you. Next, we'll talk a little bit about snacks. Basically, near the sports book, there's a restaurant called Quick Eats, which is basically just all your regular bar food, your craft burgers, your pizza, the wings, onion rings. They've got shakes and many more. Here's the inside, and basically for anything, for late night quick snacks, or again, we took it to our room. In this case, it was a little bit later. We were staying in Cosmopolitan at the time, but I took it home. Great hot dog and onion rings. Those were actually really good onion rings and a good hot dog. But hey, Bellagio, you want more upscale, don't you, right? I mean, really, Bellagio's a elegant resort, so we need to see some elegant restaurant food, right? Not just the Asian food and the snacks and the cafe. But how about Prime Steakhouse? Again, Prime Steakhouse, very similar. You could look at the menu by scanning your phones on a QR code, and you could also get on the waiting list. Same way with the noodles, but we made a reservation ahead of time. We actually went through Open Table to make our reservation. We sat on the balcony overlooking the fountain area. So it was outdoors, and again, social distancing guidelines. All the staff were masked up, and the tables were separated for the most part, as you can see. This is a look at the table, and basically the Prime Steakhouse table on the balcony was a really great seat for us. One of the things that you notice is the open air. In the evening, it's much nicer than during the day. If you had to sit outside because of the heat, it was nice and cool actually this evening where we had our dinner, and overlooking the fountain, of course. And as you can see, the fog is about to come out, and one of the shows is about to start in this particular shot. But again, this is a very nice steakhouse. Some of the appetizers include chilled shellfish. They also have French onion soup, which we did get, the French onion soup, and we also got bacon wrapped shrimp as an appetizer. So here's bacon wrapped shrimp, and that's very tasty. I mean, anything with bacon, right, is very tasty. So that's some of the appetizers you can get. The menu is a bit limited, but I got the bone-in ribeye, very well cooked, side of mashed potatoes as well. Lots of sauces to go with the sea bass, which we also had. The sea bass was very good. Again, a lot of upscale dishes, a lot of great sauces come with it. But it's just an elegant steakhouse, and this seat out on the balcony was perfect for us and for the evening. It made it a very nice evening. It was cool enough to enjoy. But here is the reason to come to Prime Steakhouse is the fountain show, of course. And this vantage point, there's a lot of restaurants at Bellagio where you can see the fountain show. We're going to show you another one a little bit later, but right now this is the view from Prime Steakhouse, and you can see it's slightly different from if you've ever been to Spago's, who has their own view of the fountain show. This one is a different vantage point, and I actually really like this one. I've been to Spago several times, actually, and we've enjoyed the show from Spago. But this particular vantage point was really nice and unique. I especially like the fact that we're looking straight across the main part of the fountain, and you can see right across, and the lovely Paris balloon was going on. The only bad part about this time of year with the reopening, Planet Hollywood was not lit up, so we didn't get the advantage of Planet Hollywood being lit up. But it's a beautiful view of a beautiful show. Obviously, the fountain show is one of the more iconic things in Las Vegas, and to get this vantage point is fantastic, actually. So I'm going to stop for a minute and let you hear some music, but I'll be back to talk about Lago right after this. Next is another nice restaurant, a very fine dining establishment called Lago. Here's a look. It was very crowded almost every time. We actually attended this particular restaurant twice while we were there as well. But Lago is Italian, and and steaks and other fine foods. One time we sat in this bar area that you can see here. But the second time we also sat with a vantage point of the Bellagio fountain. And this is a nice, it's indoors, but it's a very nice view of the fountain show as well, as you can see inside. Social distancing, again, a lot of these tables were put further apart than normal for the occasion. And that was, that's obviously a good thing to be safe and feel safe. And everyone, of course, the whole staff in the mask as well. But look at this view. This is a straight ahead view right across. You can see we started with appetizers of shrimp cocktail, which was fine shrimp cocktail, as you would expect. There's also, I want to talk a little bit more about some of the other menu items in a minute, but they also have flatbread pizzas, and this was the sausage pizza, and it was really good, actually. This was excellent. If you're a fan of flatbread pizzas, theirs were very good. This happened to be the sausage. They had margarita and other flatbread pizzas as well as appetizers. And again, fantastic view of the fountain. The salmon was excellent. We had the salmon, elegantly sort of plated there with green beans, and then. The other dish that we had, and again, this is a little bit of a limited menu at the time we went, but spaghetti bolognese. And this bolognese sauce is really good. This is a really rich and hearty and really tasty bolognese sauce. So it's certainly worth the visit. It's very good, even with the limited menu. Lago was so good. We went twice, and the second time where we got dessert. This is the Black Forest dessert. It's very good, very rich and sweet. A fantastic dessert item. And also, one of the other dessert items is the limoncello, which we're going to see in just a moment. And again, keep going back to the view. And how about this view? Limoncello, which is fruit, pastry, ice cream, and chocolate. All kinds of good stuff, right? Limoncello is fantastic. This is very similar to a dessert that they serve in Spago as well, but don't say anything. But it's fantastic dessert as well. But again, one of the reasons to come to Lago is an elegant setting, and you will be treated to great views of the fountain show. So let's talk a little bit about some more. Again, Lago is by Julian Serrano, and so a lot of it is Italian inspired. So they have other dishes, some other really good dishes. They've got ossobuco. They have spaghetti el polpette. They've got scallopini. A huge menu. Ordinarily, it was slightly less bountiful while we were there, but I'm sure it's opening much more as they remain open. But again, you can't really beat the view. The view is fantastic from Lago, and the fountain show is again just one of the things that spells Vegas for everyone. So in this view, obviously, again, you get a really good look of the Eiffel Tower at Paris. So not only you see the little balloon, the Paris balloon that we saw from Prime Steakhouse, but we also get to see the Eiffel Tower, and it's in red, white, and blue in this particular case. And so fantastic, view of the fountain show. The sound is really good, actually. They pipe the music into the restaurant for the fountain show, so it's easy to hear. The music that's playing with the fountain show. But again, just a wonderful restaurant, and I want to say thank you for watching this video. I'm going to let the music play out with the rest of this fountain show. But what I want to say is, please use these videos, take a look, help we really hope that it helps you plan your next visit to Las Vegas or wherever we go, because we're going to do more videos other than Vegas. But right now we're concentrating on Vegas because that was our most recent trip. But we really hope you enjoy it. We hope you share it. We hope you like it. We hope you subscribe to the channel Mediacafe Travel. Please do so. It's right down below. Hit the red button and subscribe. We've got a lot more videos to come and a lot of videos we've already shared, so go check those out as well. And again, subscribe, the red button below, and enjoy the rest of this video. See you next time.